Trump spent a lot of time trying to whitewash genocide. Here's his attempt at it. The Gaza Strip would be turned over to the United States by Israel. Israel doesn't have any rights to the Gaza Strip. It's owned by the Palestinian people. So I guess Israel's going to finish their ethnic cleansing and then just turn over their stolen land to the United States. The Palestinian people, like Chuck Schumer's a Jew, so he's calling Chuck Schumer a Palestinian because he uses the word Palestinian as an insult, which is, bad, would have already been resettled, that's ethnic cleansing, in far safer and more beautiful communities. Oh, why is our community unsafe? With new and modern homes in the region. What region? You're talking about another country you're sending them to. You're going to go to that other country and you're going to build them new homes. No, you're not. This is so stupid, but they're just trying to get people to accept the ethnic cleansing, folks. Here he is on the fucking news, trying to peddle this shit.
No deliberations. It's been very well received.
It has it condemned world fucking wide, even by conservatives. But of course, Trump, everybody on the face of the earth loves it.
Basically, the United States would view it as a real estate transaction. So, where will be
it's a real estate transaction. You know, just the normal real estate. Who hasn't gone into a person's house and murdered them and the entire family in order to buy their house? It's a normal real estate transaction, y'all.
Investor in that part of the world. And no rush to do anything. We wouldn't need anybody there. It would be supplied and given to us by Israel. They'll watch it in terms of security. We're not talking about boots in the ground or anything, but I think the fact that we're there, that we have an investment there, I think would go a long way to creating peace.
Yeah, Israel's going to occupy it the entire time, and they're just going to give it to us, and then we're going to develop it for them. Basically, we're going to ethnically cleanse the people, and then we're going to spend all our money in order to build it up so Israel can have bitchin' beachfront property, because we are their bitch. They rule us. In Israel we trust. And then, of course, Trump sanctioned the ICC, the International Criminal Court, for issuing an arrest warrant to war criminal Benjamin Netanyahu. Because in the world we live in, war criminals and child murderers rule us. And if you dare try to hold them accountable or even point out what they're doing, you get sanctioned. We are as evil as it fucking gets, folks. There's no way to get more evil than our country is right now. It has to collapse. At least the one good thing about Donald Trump is he's going to help it collapse quicker. That's the one goddamn thing I'll give him. And then just crazy. Hey, you remember when Israel did the terrorist attack where they killed not only a bunch of terrorists, but also children with beepers, innocent people who just happened to be near the beepers, people who were hit by cars, by other people that were carrying the beepers. They exploded a bunch of beepers. Remember that? Well, Netanyahu gave Trump a golden Hezbollah pager as a gift because it's all a fucking big joke. Terrorist attacks are jokes, folks. They want to put the evil in our face at all fucking times. They want to own us with their fucking evil. Are you triggered? Are you triggered because we murdered children with explosive pagers? Well, here's one for the president. Rubbing their big stinky dicks all over our face. That's what they're doing, folks. And yep, speaking of big stinky dicks, oh my God, Strucker Ace, the ogre. No one has ever loved child murder more than this guy. All it took was little brain damage from lack of oxygen to the brain. Marco Ruffalo, the Incredible Hulk, doing everything he can, I guess, to make things better. He's like, we have to be direct about Trump's plan in Gaza. He is calling for ethnic cleansing. They've already done the ethnic cleansing. Congress must stand firm against his demand for war crimes. But see, I know you're trying, Mark, but this is another thing that makes me want to roll my eyes. Nobody is going to do shit. Okay? Both houses are run by Republicans. Palestinians have a right to live with equal rights and freedom of their land. Yes, they do, but they won't. We ethnically cleanse them. We're going to take their land. They're going to build beachfront properties, and nobody's going to ever do anything about it. The people that did it are going to get away with it. The people that they've tortured and murdered, they're going to continue to torture and murder. There is no justice in this world. Justice is a fairy tale, they tell you, so that you don't riot in the streets. That's the truth, Mark. Sorry. And our own government does stuff like this to intimidate you. They want you to see them doing it. They take these black vans with cameras that are very obvious that they're filming you to pro-Palestinian protest, anti-genocide protest, so that you can see them filming you to try to discourage you from protesting.
Hey, come here. Come, officer. Why is there a camera? Officer. Why is there a camera up there? Window
You know
down. Put your window down. Look at this.
But they're tracking you because they want you to be fucking afraid. They want you not to protest our genocide or ethnic cleansing. That's all they're doing, folks. And last but not least, big shout out to British journalist Ash Sakar, hero, who went on the media and called out their horrible complicity in the genocide of the Palestinian people.
I'm sorry, I was just listening to you both speak, and it's like we've got two of the three monkeys. You've got see no evil, we've got hear no evil. Neither one of you are using the words which are relevant to this proposal, which is what is on the table as ethnic cleansing. When you are talking about the permanent resettlement of an entire ethnic group from the place they call home, that's called ethnic cleansing. And instead it's like, ooh, what about the hostages? Ooh, what about investment? I'm sorry, it's like Westminster is on the slow train and you're not keeping up with the pace of change.
Although this has come as something of a surprise to most people, I would have thought, since it's a dramatic change of policy.
It's a dramatic change of policy, but I think that the signs have been there for a long time. One is that...
This is not a surprise to anybody. I mean, how long has it been since I told you guys this was going to happen? I told you guys in the very beginning they were going to ethnically cleanse them and they're going to take their land and they're going to build oceanfront condos. They're like, this is such a complete shock. Who could have seen this coming? Catch up, motherfuckers.
The position of the Israeli government and the ruling Likud party has been to talk about resettling Gaza, and that's been from early in 2024. Secondly, you've got the ramping up of rhetoric around the annexation of the West Bank and the escalation of violence being perpetrated by the Israeli state with the cooperation of the Palestinian Authority, it must be said.
So what would Keir Starmer, what would you expect the British Prime Minister to do or say at this point?
So the first thing is that we need a total arms embargo on Israel. While we supply a small portion of the weapons that are used by Israel, I think it sends an important signal. Two, I think we need to commit to holding Netanyahu and his government to account for the war crimes that they have perpetuated. And thirdly, I think that one of the things that needs to happen is you need to look at things like boycotts, divestment and sanctions.
Yep.
All right, well,
when
let's
you've
put
got a government which is planning on committing ethnic cleansing, you need to punish them.
Man, our media just doesn't give a shit, though. Completely fucking complicit in everything. There's no independent free media anymore. All bought and goddamn paid for. And that is my Free Palestine for this evening. Yeah, Queen shit. At least there's a few good ones out there. Few and far between, but I'll take what I can get. Yeah, none of us saw this coming.